The CEO of Daystar has issued a statement. Unsettling the world of faith-based organizations is a discovery that has come to light from behind the scenes. Few people bother to ask about the stories happening behind the scenes of televangelism, a glittering industry where charismatic hosts deliver powerful sermons to millions of viewers in immaculate studios. Daystar Television Network, one of the most well-known Christian broadcasters globally, has been an exemplary model of life-altering and faith-inspiring ministry for a long time. A flurry of scandal, secrecy, and revelations that have just now reached the light of day, however, lurks beneath the glossy exterior of its worldwide expansion. An unnamed executive from Daystar has broken the code on some highly sensitive information. These findings have shocked the Christian broadcasting community and left many listeners and supporters of Christian television feeling a combination of betrayal and incredulity. The executive's remarks, as outlined in great length in a public interview, depict a nuanced image of the challenges, dilemmas, and personal struggles that one of the most well-known figures in Christian media is presently encountering. Which factors motivated this executive to take a stand? What are the unspoken realities of faith, and how will these revelations affect the daily lives of the millions of people who watch Daystar for inspiration and direction? Immerse yourself in the complexities of this captivating story as we delve into the newly revealed truths, changing the narrative surrounding this important network. A pioneer in Christian television, Daystar Television Network was founded in 1997 by Marcus and Joni Lamb. The foundation of Daystar, a media giant, is faith, and Daystar continues that tradition today. Daystar included some of the most prominent names in Christian culture and offered a platform that was accessible 24/7 for live events, chat shows, music programs, and sermons as part of its mission to spread the gospel worldwide. The list is endless, including Joel Osteen, Joyce Meyer, and T.D. Jakes. As time went on, the network's name became nearly synonymous with the distribution of premium Christian resources for personal growth and spiritual development. There were a number of languages offered by Daystar, and the network reached over 200 countries. Its cutting-edge Texas studios became a meeting place for faith-driven media organizations thanks to the production of programs that resonated with millions of viewers. Conversely, maintaining the network's pristine reputation became a more pressing responsibility as it grew in scope. According to the executive-turned-whistleblower, there were dubious decisions and compromises made behind closed doors. A whisper became a roar, which is why the executive chose to speak. Deciding to speak up was an extremely deliberate decision. Over the course of several years, the executive, whose identity is being withheld for safety concerns, described the experiences of battling with psychological and ethical challenges. He joined Daystar because he believed in the organization's purpose, the executive said in the interview. However, as time progresses, things that I couldn't make sense of in light of our professed ideals started to surface, and they were a major source of emotional pain for me. The alleged misuse of funds, workplace misbehavior claims, and lack of transparency regarding donor links were the last straw, according to reports. Executive said, I came to the realization that going on without speaking was no longer an option. Everyone deserves to know the truth, but especially the people who have invested so much in this network. Openness in handling funds is being studied closely. One of the most important pieces of information is the network's financial procedures. Funding for Daystar comes primarily from viewer donations, as it does for many other faith-based organizations. Donations totaling millions of dollars are received every year from supporters. These donors are often moved by heartfelt pleas and promises that their money will be utilized to assist outreach activities, disaster relief, and evangelism. The whistleblower, in contrast, asserted that these funds' distribution was inconsistent. According to the executive, there was a noticeable lack of responsibility. To the extent that donors could tell, their money was going straight to the charities they had selected. But in reality, a significant portion was diverted to cover operational costs or other expenses that were not revealed at the time. This reminds us of all the times Daystar has been criticized in the past. After using funds from the federal COVID-19 relief program to buy a private jet in 2021, the network was investigated. An action that has prompted many to demand more responsibility and condemn the decision as a whole. The incident exposed deeper issues with Daystar's lack of financial openness, even though the company justified the purchase by saying the plane was essential for ministry trips. Additionally, the executive voiced his displeasure with Daystar's work culture. Despite the positive messages that have reached millions of people, the reality is that many former employees have described the environment as toxic. The whistleblower detailed instances of intimidation, favoritism, and a general lack of accountability on the part of persons in authoritative positions. The company's leadership recognized the existence of a culture of silence. The moment you raised an objection or questioned a choice, you were almost yanked out of the discussion. People were hesitant to come up for fear of retaliation, such as termination from their jobs or worse, their well-deserved reputations. A more thorough investigation of the treatment of employees employed by religious organizations has been launched in reaction to these claims. Daystar may have avoided directly responding to the whistleblower's claims, but evidence presented by former employees provide credence to some of the claims. These workers have spoken about a culture in which loyalty was more valued than competence or morality on the job. The toll on Marcus and Joni Lamb's lives has been substantial. The Lamb family, who are generally seen as Daystar's public faces, has faced its share of personal and public challenges. Marcus Lamb, a strong leader renowned for his passionate sermons and unwavering dedication to the network's goal, died in November 2021 as a result of problems related to COVID-19. His participation in the network garnered him attention. There was a huge hole in the company's leadership after his death, and Joni Lamb filled it to an even greater extent than previously. It has been challenging for Daystar to remain united and focused since Marcus's passing. The information provided by the whistleblower suggests that the leadership problems and internal strife have only worsened while his absence. According to the executive, there has been a struggle for domination. The group has its moments of disorientation when Marcus isn't around. Even while Joni Lamb is still fully committed to Daystar's mission, she clearly isn't feeling well due to the stress of recent events. As she has addressed the network's critics in public, she has done it with poise and resolve, yet the mounting pressure has caused some to worry about Daystar's future. Your reaction was what? Everyone has an opinion, whether you agree with them or not. Among Daystar's massive audience, the executive's remarks have ignited a fierce dispute. The Lamb family's spiritual journeys have been deeply impacted by Daystar, and the network's supporters have rallied to stand by them. One social media user put it like, "Way this network has completely altered the course of my life." There is no proof to back these claims, thus I will not believe them. Opponents, meanwhile, have demanded more accountability and openness, claiming that the revelations expose structural issues within Christian media. As a general rule, groups with strong religious roots should act more responsibly. As one of the detractors put it, if these allegations are true, it is a betrayal of everything that Daystar claims to stand for. A call for transparency and renewal is being made for the future. Thanks to the whistleblower's willingness to come forward, a meaningful conversation about how faith and politics intersect has begun. Responsibility in the news media. The disclosures have undeniably rocked Daystar's foundation, but they also offer an opportunity for reflection and renewal. The next step for the network's supporters could be to push for more openness and foster a more accountable culture within Daystar. For the greater Christian community, this is an opportunity to remember how important it is to live according to one's convictions. Actors and storytellers alike are continuing to tell a tale. The impact of the whistleblower's accusations on the situation remains uncertain even after all the dust has settled. Will Daystar's decision to confront its challenges head-on strengthen it, or will the public lose faith and support due to the weight of these claims? I can tell you one thing for sure. We are far from done with the conversation that this executive's decision to stand up started. Pay attention, folks. Everyone in the company, from entry-level workers to upper-level executives, stands at a crossroads right now. We have the chance to reimagine with humility, integrity, and unwavering faith how we serve God via the media. There is an opportunity for us to serve God in a new way right now. Around the world, people are glued to their screens, captivated by a story that challenges stereotypes and reveals the complexities of faith-based broadcasting. To make it through the challenges ahead, Daystar will have to show courage, be truthful, and stay true to the principles that drove its original mission.